Good morning. Today's gospel lesson is based on the Gospel of John, chapter 11, verses 32 to 44. And today's story reminds us that sad things happen in life. Even at your age, you know that. People get sick, people even die. You may have lost someone close to you that you loved, like a grandparent, a friend, or a family pet. And when sad things happen, it's okay to be sad. In last week's story, we saw that the scribes from the temple tried to trap Jesus and trick him into saying things that would get him in trouble with the Roman authorities. And in today's story, after a very aggravating encounter with these scribes, Jesus went to a place called Bethabara. Now, Bethabara is 15 to 20 miles away, or one day's walk from Bethany. And Jesus had close friends in Bethany, Lazarus and his two sisters, Mary and Martha. And we know about the family because the Gospels speak about Jesus visiting his friends and staying in their home. When Jesus was in Bethabara, his friend Lazarus became very, very sick. And Lazarus' sisters were scared that he might die. And the sisters knew that Jesus was in Bethabara, and they hoped that he would heal their brother. Now, in Jesus' time, there weren't any telephones or email, so the sisters sent a messenger to tell Jesus in Bethabara that Lazarus was really sick. And it took the messenger a whole day to reach Jesus. When Jesus had traveled all over Israel and Jordan teaching people about God, and as much as Jesus cared about Lazarus, Mary, and Martha, he stayed in Bethabara for 2 days before going on to Bethany. And when Jesus got to Bethany, he found out that Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. And people in the town wondered why Jesus hadn't kept Lazarus from dying, because Jesus had done many miracles. He had even healed people without touching them. And Mary in particular was very upset and blamed Jesus for her brother Lazarus' death. She felt that if Jesus had left Bethabara sooner, then her brother would still be alive. Well, if you can count, you realize that Mary really wasn't being fair. But people don't always act fair if they're sad and hurting. It took the messenger 1 day to reach Jesus. So if Lazarus had been dead 4 days when Jesus got to Bethany, then Lazarus had died on that first day while the messenger was still looking for Jesus. And Jesus was sad too. He loved Martha and Mary and Lazarus. And he asked Martha to take him where Lazarus was buried. And then he made them remove the big stone from the mouth of the tomb. And Jesus prayed to God and called, "Lazarus, come out." And Lazarus did. So today's story starts sad and the ending is happy. Lazarus was dead and Jesus brought him back to life. And this miracle reminds us of a bigger miracle. After Jesus died on the cross, he was buried, and a big stone was rolled in front of his tomb. But Jesus rose from the dead, and that act reminds us that as Christians, we share that resurrection with him. So when we're sad, we should ask God to join us in our sadness and remember that this sadness is not the end of our story either. So let us pray. Dear God, thank you for sending Jesus to show us how to invite you into our sadness so that we can remember this miracle and share your love, your healing, and your life with others. Amen.